but I can switch these out. So these pictures actually it pulled from my article, images from article. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Alex with Green Tree Media, back with another helpful trick, tip, strategy, something where after you're done watching this video, you can turn around and implement it immediately on your website and start to see some benefits, start to gain some traction, and get your website to actually start working for you. Today, what I'm going to show you is how to convert your blog post into a promotional video for social media. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here. Here's a video that I recently created from a blog post that I did about email marketing, writing email marketing subject lines. And I made this little 30-second video here with some text, a video background, some music that I can then share on social media. And not just Facebook, but I could share it on Twitter or any platform really that I want. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and stop this here. And to do that, I used a platform called Lumen 5, and Lumen 5 does all the heavy lifting for you. It's really easy to use. Basically, it will pull the information from your blog post and create these videos almost for you, and I'll show you how to use it. So I'll go ahead and log in here, or I'll go to create video on Lumen 5, and they've got a free account, and they also have paid accounts if you want some more advanced tools and things that you can use, but I've been using the free account and it's pretty cool. There's a lot you can do with it. So it says, let's make a video out of a blog post, enter a URL or website. So I'm going to jump over here to my website. This is an article that I wrote recently, 7 tips for writing better email subject lines. And you'll see it's just a long form blog post with pictures and text, all about, writing better subject lines for your email marketing. And so what I'll do is just copy this URL here, and we'll jump over to Lumen 5 and I'll just paste it in. And Lumen 5 is going to do the heavy lifting. So here it's asking for us to create a storyboard. It's got the title. I can click on this plus sign to add stuff and write whatever I want. So I'll just write whatever, literally. Or I can just click on these and you'll see that these are headlines and headings from my blog article. Here's the text from my article. So if I want to include these facts, I can just click on these facts here, or these stats, and it's automatically pulling it over. This one's a little long, so I'll go ahead and delete this because it's telling me it's 145 characters out of 140. So just to show you and walk through this, I'll delete that. So I can add as many as I want here, and it's telling me that this video is probably going to be about 31 seconds in length. Yeah, here, try to keep it under a minute. I was going to recommend keeping it about 1 minute 30 seconds because, again, remember, it's just a promo video. You're not giving everything away. You just want to pique people's interest. So once you've added all your storyboards here that you're interested in doing, and I'll get rid of this, we'll hit continue, and it's going to generate our video here. And this is kind of where the fun part is, where you can really get in and start putting in images behind it and video. So you'll see it's kind of created these. It's just put in these background pictures on its own, but I can switch these out. So these pictures actually it pulled from my article, images from article. So if I want to make this background picture something actually from the article, I can just drag it right over. And then now, while you're editing each slide, you have a couple more options too. So let's say that I want this text in the middle. If I click on text position, I can choose where the text is positioned on the slide. And this will be different depending on what the image in the slide is. Obviously, if I put it in the middle, I'm going to cover this young woman's face. So it might be better if I put it over here, in the corner, or maybe in the left corner, so I'm not covering her cell phone. Well, it kind of still is, but you can change what the text looks like. So I can do normal text, which is smaller. I can make it a quote. Whoops. I can choose no text, or I can choose title text. And obviously it's just a little bit bigger here. You can change which word gets highlighted. So if I want to highlight, just the word click, I can click highlight here, or just edit. But you can only have one section highlighted at a time. So I can't have just 2 random words highlighted. If I click it, it'll remove it from edit and put it on here. So that's kind of one of the only caveats. But to get around that, you can have different boxes. So you'll notice this one has 2 boxes. It's got 73% of millennials, and then the second part is identify email as the preferred means of business communication. If we preview this video, you'll see that the first one comes up first, and it'll stay there for a couple seconds, and then the second one fades in. So that's kind of a cool thing if you have a longer sentence and you want it to you want to include more, maybe highlight some different things, you can definitely do that. And then this last option, black bar off or on, it just puts a black bar behind the text. So it just kind of depends what your background image looks like. If it's hard to read the text, you can put that black bar, against that white text background or the white text, and it'll just be easier to read. If I keep scrolling down, here's some slides that it put in automatically. Now this slide is my last slide. It's always last. If I click on it, I can change, some colors. So the highlight color is the highlight color from up here, from where my text is. You can choose your font. I chose a font that's the same font that I use on my website, just to keep things consistent. You can change your watermark. If you click, it'll ask you if you want to upload something. And the watermark is this little guy up here in the corner that's kind of lightly faded in the upper right corner. And then the outro image is the image that displays here. And then the message is what's written underneath it. So I've just included the URL of my blog. You can literally put whatever you would like. From this screen, you can add more slides as well by just clicking on the plus side here, or plus symbol. It will add a slide right before your outro. And if I want to add more images, I could search here. So I could say, here's one for email. And that's the other thing too. These images are all coming from Unsplash. If you read one of my older articles about where to find free images for your website, one of the websites that I referenced was Unsplash. All the images in Unsplash are released under the Creative Commons Zero license, which means you can use them for free for personal projects, for commercial projects, whatever you would like. So it's an awesome resource. But you can just do searches. I don't know what any of these images have to do with email, as I searched for email here. But let's just do, I'll go ahead and do, I think I saw mobile. Yeah, mobile. Yeah, and you can even do video backgrounds. So actually, let's do a video background, and I'll just show you. Let's see if I can find one real quick, because those are pretty cool to have in the background. I used it on my other one. There it is. So here's a video. I can drag this over, and then while this plays, if I preview this, you just kind of have a video playing in the background. So it's pretty cool. When you're ready to put in some music, you can click on the music tab. They've got a ton of different music. You can choose by mood if you want. So if we click on happy, so that's the one that I used in that other video I showed. But like, they've got music for any type of video you'd want to create. So it's pretty cool. And then when you're ready, you can just hit select, and it's now got music in the background. Once you go through all your slides, you're ready to go. You hit continue, and here's what it looks like. 35 seconds long. It's playing this music. Video resolution on the free account, you can only do 48p standard definition. When you upgrade your account, you can do the 720 or the 1080p. But the 480 is fine for what I'm using it for, just creating little social media promotional videos and stuff. So I'm cool with that. And when you're ready, you just hit publish. Excuse me. And it's going to say publishing. Now it's rendering the video. It says it'll take 5 minutes. But I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. So while that's rendering, I'll just jump to this other one that I did. It will take you to a page where it's got your video and kind of show you, what it'll look like in a social media feed like Facebook. But from here, you can upload it right to Facebook. So I can hit upload to Facebook. I can publish it right to my Green Tree Media page. I can give it a title, and I can give it a caption, whatever you want to write. And the caption is what shows up right here. And you'll notice in mine, I put a link to the actual blog article as well. Just trying to make it easy for people to actually get to the article. They can watch the video, click on the link right here. So yeah, I think that just makes things a little easier. But yeah, that's how you convert social media posts, or I'm sorry, blog posts to social media promo videos to make it easy to share across the different platforms. You can even download the video. But hopefully you guys found some value in this. If you start using it, let me know. Let me know in the comments section. Definitely hit the subscribe button if you found value in this. If you did find value in this, you can hit up my blog over at greentreemediallc.com/blog. I've got a bunch of other articles, more videos, other resources, free resources that you can use to get the most out of your website, to get your website working for you. If you're on Twitter, hit me up on Twitter at Alex W. Brinkman. And that's it. I will see you guys next week. Thanks.